Gotta turn on the twatch.
Hello and welcome to Disorderly Decisions. Why do we always start this with a bang? I don't know. That's what we're good at. We are Chaos Incarnate. I am your benevolent DM, Sylvan, and with me are my intrepid adventuring players. How's everyone doing today?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Not bad.
Doing good.
FYI, boiling water is hot when you pour it
True that.
in with tea bags.
I think
Since
that's
when?
what the the boiling part implies.
Is that part of the new update? I haven't tried that one yet.
Yeah, it's a bit much. Yes, welcome. We are here. We are Disorderly Decisions, and we're here to cause chaos. Well, actually, I'm just here to run the show. My players are the ones that are here to cause the chaos.
You don't know me like that.
Yeah, zero chaos from my end, sir.
No, I'm a good chunk of the chaos.
Plus
I
we-
admit it.
Really? No chaos from Grimlich? Is that so?
Correct.
Who is carrying around the mushrooms? And eating them by the handful?
Hey. You gotta eat them before they go bad.
Well, I think you still have about 7 of them left, so...
I'm gonna eat one
Are
right
you,
now.
are you keeping track of... Okay, well, let's wait till we get started in the game. Because, I mean, if you're taking mushrooms, that's the... If player is...
Vader or
Yeah.
Grimlich?
Those are two very different things.
I haven't done it as a player yet, but I did try to run a game on shrooms once, and I couldn't focus.
I can imagine.
That tracks.
I can imagine. I can only have so much of the Lord's lettuce before I have to stop if I'm running a game.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine with the jazz cabbage. Like I can do that throughout the entire stream. But like, if it comes to the devil's toadstools and stuff like that, I don't know. Like, my mind is just everywhere, and I want everything to happen all at once.
Your mind's telling you no.
It's just, yeah, but my body. Like, I took shrooms and tried to make a full ass meal one time. Like I was cooking like ribs and roasted red potatoes and a bunch of other shit to go with it. And I was listening to Sleep Token while I was doing it. And I couldn't stop getting into the music so much. Like I was listening to it on like my loudspeaker and my it was just me. And every time I would go to start something to make, I'd be like, oh shit, I have to also do this. And then I would just completely forget about that one thing I was doing. And it felt like it took me 3 hours just to put this meal together. And then once it cooked, I was like, I'm not even hungry.
Yeah,
So I just meal prepped it. And I was like, well, I guess
you got
I did
leftovers.
something. Yeah.
So, yeah. What you need to do
You're
is...
dropping straight names for stuff that I've never even heard of.
Mm.
I'm like, okay, I think that's this. I'm like connecting the dots.
What you need to do is you need to take them and then write the campaign.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you'll end
And
up
then
with
go back and look at it like, what the fuck is this?
I think that's how we ended up with rhyme.
Yeah. What is what is a pepperoni nipple saber?
Vader wanted to
No.
fight the dragons.
The thing is this, you need to write it and run it as is. And we all just have to figure it out. Like, just a one-shot one time of just mushroom madness.
Nipple
And it
saber.
needs to be like, it's like Smurfs, we're all
give it
coming
a
out
go,
of
man.
mushrooms. Like, you have to lean into it heavy. Anyway, who wants to do my recap of what happened last time?
Are you drinking
I
tea?
can
Yes,
I
I
can
am.
fail at it.
It's hot as fuck.
What kind of tea you drink?
It is an herbal tea of hibiscus and
Yeah, I was
raspberry.
gonna say it looks kind of purplish.
Hibiscus. The cup is solid. There's no.
This is the flower, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Like purple.
I'm just saying the liquid looked kind of purplish from.
Yeah, I think the flower's purple too.
I'm trying to figure out how you could see the liquid. Like, that's a cup.
There's just a perfect angle. You had it. I can see right
Just
right into
barely.
the
Right there, right
Right
there.
there.
Yep,
Just a
right
little
there. Yep.
All right. Who's doing the recap?
Model it. I can do my best. We got swarmed by some sort of strange fish folk. The smaller ones we kind of beat the shit out of. We kept throwing one dude off of the ship. I'll be fair. I don't know that guy had any damage done to him except to his ego.
I think he might have got hit by. I think the last straw was an eldritch blast that threw him overboard. So,
That's fair.
because
That's
I
fair.
think, once he took that first hit, he's like, man, fuck this, I'm out. Been on this, climbing up this boat for 4 rounds and gotten nowhere.
Yeah, that poor. He tried so hard. Too bad he sucks. After like that first little battle of all the fish people and the weird sunken ship that was probably attacked by the fish people and destroyed, where Boom Boom got her pouch of spices that she will never use, and Grimlich hopped his way across the water the whole time, and the fish people were weirdly determined to get her to the captain for undisclosed reasons as of this time, which we really, at some point, probably should question him a little more closely about that.
I think we did, and he was just like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
That's fair, actually.
Because all of you are so great at making insight checks.
Yes, did any of us do it? Do you even do an insight
I
check?
think so.
Yeah, that tracks.
Nixie plans to go back later.
I am a crow.
You are a crow. That is true. We do have a spy on the ship. I'm going to leave this information gathering part of it firmly in your hands. Zizzle's just happy to have, whipping boys. I mean, artificers to help him build all this shit. After we kind of started heading back towards Oakenhold properly, the
Oaken Shoal.
Is that what I said?
No. Somebody is in the
Oaken Soul?
process of writing an S. No soup for you. No soup for you.
Oaken soup.
I haven't
as
actually
we're heading
heard
back.
the name because Boom Boom has a muzzle on at the moment.
That's right.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Bosses still exist everywhere in this world. 30 at a time gets pretty steep pretty fast.
We'll get there. I'll just keep pushing them off the boat. It'll be fine. We get chased down by a Leviathan, a Resonator Leviathan, which went out of its way to kindly crawl up onto our deck. So when we finally finished killing this damn thing, its corpse was conveniently placed and available for dissection, which was very kind of it, honestly.
Your ship still got kind of fucked. Like, the wood of the ship is kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
Needs some
it's
work.
right. Ship full of artificers, they have mending. It'll be fine.
Yes. Simple repairs like that come pretty quick for them.
It'll be great. I count on them. So we defeat. Oh wait, I'm sorry. My notes here say we defeat the beast barely. I begin to tear apart his gargantuan corpse. It's going to take a while. It's a huge ass thing, and then as we get back to land, we see. Well, from the water, that first thought, based on the description, I thought the town was burning due to the way the fire lit up the sky, but it turns out it's just they've dedicated an island to burning to one of the gods of rebirth.
They have Burning Man
Quite.
on an entire island.
But then we end up parked outside of town for a little bit while Axiom 9 plays phone tag with somebody on the island to see if we're allowed in.
Different island,
into
but
the
yes.
town in general. And then Zizzle had handed Lysander his the monocle that he'd been working on for 7 months and also a week. And then that's about it. Zizzle talks to Axiom 9 about we need to have more talk about magic, but I'm tired as shit and goes to bed. Yep. Because he was tired as shit.
Are we? At time for the nights?
You are in the process of stepping off the ship and moving into the city as we speak. Stop it. So with steady ground beneath your feet, you turn and look down behind you at the steep gangway leading towards the docks, and near the end of it, at this late hour, the large sack with its crew scurrying around it, securing it for the night, and the people on duty beginning the repairs after the rather large creature mentioned before did some damage to the wood. The first thing you notice, I'd say Nixie would be the first to notice, you are assaulted by by a number of smells. This close to the water, strongest among them, that salty tang of the ocean behind you, and fish. Despite it, this late hour, you see, glancing ahead, a number of small market stalls, many of them closed for the night, but scattered around them you see dull, discarded scales and pools of frozen blood that smear some portions of the stalls as well as the stones beneath them. You see a double handful of men moving between the stalls, brushes and buckets in hand. One passes near you with the strong smell of astringent and some other cleaners, as these people seem to be setting up for the night and cleaning the stall areas for the next day's business. You do see 2 of the stalls still have people at them. A sad collection of fish on display as they go about cleaning their late night catch. That music's kind of loud, isn't it? Or
It's got to turn down on my side.
just on my end.
A little bit. I haven't turned it down just yet because I forgot I could.
All right.
So
Well,
it's running around 10% for me. It seems to be pretty well.
it's crazy as I'm outputting it at 15, so somehow it's very loud.
I can't even hear it.
Well, turn it up.
It's
It
there.
is. It says it's not even playing anymore.
It's still playing. Stream says it's a little
I'll
loud, but I
refresh.
turned it down.
You're a little loud, stream.
I mean, I like when they are there to make some noise, because they chat, they talk, they interact. It's good, fine, make some noise.
Perhaps I'm not loud enough.
Yeah, we need a few more people for it to be a little louder.
Turn it up.
So,
We need more than one.
one and us.
One and us.
Oh well.
Yes.
Nixie,
If only we all had one friend.
I brought all my
do.
friends.
They're here.
Oh,
I brought all my friends. You take that back.
Hey, you brought me. I brought them.
All my friends.
yeah. Fortunately, we're all here playing.
Well, I brought Laffy Taffies.
Ooh,
I brought my boss.
Your balls.
huh?
Your boss brought you again with the slander out here.
So, you said Nixie was going to do something.
Nixie's gonna grab on Lysander's hand, tug a little, and point at the fish stand.
I've been trying all day for fish, and I haven't gotten any. Can we please go and get some?
Of course. I guess with everything else going on, he'll just take her hand and walk her over there
All right.
to buy some fish.
So you approach this stall. Simple. You see a fairly simple sign that just hangs there that says Fulidar Evenhand, and behind the counter you see this gnarled old half-orc woman gutting a fish, as she seems to be doing this almost without even paying attention to what she's doing. As she looks up at you, one eye is missing, and as she look away, her hands still deftly move as she is carving up this fish. Nixie, make a perception check, please.
Why did it roll
I don't know.
Why did it roll a d6?
I don't.
Is it lagging for you too, or is it just me?
I just saw that. No, I just saw that 6 roll.
I'm trying to figure out how a d6. I rolled a 6 on a d6, and it says I rolled an 8 on a d20.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I don't know. I
I got a 15 total.
I really don't know.
Delicious mushrooms
does this
are
roll
really
count?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's fine. A 15's fine. I don't know what just happened there, but the 15 is just enough, actually. So as you approach, you see this gnarled old half-orc woman, and she is talking. She looks at Lysander. How can I help you today?
This little one here would like some fish. Where the catch of the day might been.
Oh, well. And as they're kind of having this back and forth conversation, you see, especially since you're lower down to the ground, on the front of the stall, in very, like, it's made to look like the stall has been, like, carved into to make some enhancements, to make, an attempt to make it a little bit more presentable. You see a small message that's carved in between that embellishment in Thieves' Cant. This says, knock 3 times and order a stonefish. As she kind of goes about her business, she starts to carve up the fish a little bit. Well, I don't have much right now, but, I guess, I have some smoked fish, or do you want fresh?
Nixie will look up.
At Nixie.
I'm happy either way. Do you have a preference?
This is for you.
You don't want fish? You don't want what that chef man's cooking. Are you sure you don't want fish?
That's right. Nixie hates the fact that somebody cooked the food.
No, it's not that she hates the fact that somebody cooked the food. It's the fact that your ship doesn't have a chef or a cook.
Right, a dedicated cook.
Yeah, you
And
don't
this particular individual rolled really, really bad for cooking.
It was his day for your first day out at sea, and it was his first day in the kitchen. So, maybe tomorrow
This
it
man
might be
doesn't know the
somebody
difference between a fork and a spoon.
No, that's what a
For how
spork
bad
is
he
for.
rolled.
One utensil to rule them all. The spork.
Exactly.
I think there's a spife. I think it's spork, fork, and a knife in one go.
Oh Lord.
That doesn't work.
But I'll
It's on
answer Nixie.
the handle.
Yeah, you may have a point. I'll take some smoked fish.
Well, I can get some of that. As she kind of reaches under the counter and pulls out this, it's like a wooden box, and she opens it up and starts to pull out these slabs of smoked fish, and then starts to wrap them up in some paper. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nixie will paw at it 3 times.
Do you have any stonefish?
As she kind of make an insight check. She continues to sit there wrapping up the fish, leaving one small piece of it out of the paper and setting it on top. Why is it still showing you rolling a D6?
A D6.
What in the hell?
I can't roll well on a D6.
Yeah, apparently. But you're rolling an 8 again. Just for shits and giggles, roll
another one.
Roll anything else. and see if you A, roll something besides an 8, and B, see if it still rolls a d6. Pick your
Your
poison.
wisdom dice are screwed up. No.
Like a D6.
Okay,
like
no,
a D6.
so at least you're not just rolling 8s. But it
Yeah.
still shows a d6.
It's just a
for some reason.
coincidence.
It's showing a D6 for everybody.
But in the hell? Alrighty then. Nope, because
How much is a D20?
Zitzel.
How did you get that?
I clicked.
Who do you
D20
work
down
for?
Yeah, but roll
Roll
it from your
roll-
character
roll
sheet,
one of your
Oh,
skills.
Yeah, okay.
and it would be a D6. I guarantee you.
Guarantee.
Like a D6. Like a D6.
Guarantee.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just rolling D6s today. It's just feeling it.
Hey, well, I don't know. Maybe I need to update something. I just updated everything. Son of a bitch.
Listen. Anytime you get on Foundry, update everything. Because
Well, actually,
9
technically,
times out of 10, there's an update for it.
I didn't update everything because the Foundry itself had an update, and I was like, "There's no way in hell I'm going to do that 30 minutes before the game starts." No, I updated everything else though.
That's right. We're just gonna look at D6s today.
All right. Well, hey, it works. The stream can see the numbers; they're not seeing the dice, so they see what you roll.
Let's just do the D6 system where 1 through a 3 is a failure, 4 to 5 is a mixed success, and a 6 is a success.
That's too much work. That's
We're
way
all
too,
gonna die.
that's way too much work. That's too much thought.
Especially when you're rolling an 8 on it somehow.
Yeah.
I know,
Or an
right?
18.
No.
How am
just
I
read
rolling
the
an 8
dice.
on a D6?
We just read the dice, what it says on the screen. It's not.
Oh God. Did it like blend some rules into the D&D rules on Foundry? I don't know. Anyway, so as she kind of goes to work wrapping that package up, she looks at you, immediately hands you one of the pieces of the smoked fish. I think I have one left. You're in luck. As she reaches under the counter and pulls out, it's already wrapped in a satchel or in a little little package. She hands you a small rectangular box that's wrapped in paper. Here, you can have this. You best hurry. It's always better to cook it fresh. Best place to have it prepared is the Gilded Gear.
Thank you very much. I look forward to checking it out.
All right.
I hope you have a good night.
So she hands you the package. She hands you directly one of the small pieces of smoked fish for the road, dearie. And then hands the wrapped package of the smoked fish to Lysander.
How much
Nixie will
do I owe
look
you?
insanely excited.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's 2 silver.
He will give her double that. Thank you for your kindness.
Oh, anytime. Business is slow at night, so I guess I gotta sell what I can before it goes bad. And
Thanks.
hope you enjoy that fish. And without another word, she turns back to her work, meticulously filleting that fish, her one eye seeming to scan over the corpse of the fish. And as you turn to walk away, her one remaining eye flicks up towards you, and she smiles before returning to her work as you walk away.
The Gilded
Nixie
Gear.
would like to reach in her bag and provide a single piece of candy on the counter.
She smiles at you, but just continues her work.
Nixie will put the piece of fish in her mouth
It
and then
is
start crying tears of joy.
It is the most wonderfully delicious smoked salmon you've ever had.
This is the best fish I've ever had.
So it was worth the trip here then, huh?
This is the only thing that made this day okay. The big fish that she caught didn't taste good. The other fish that she got eaten. The bird got destroyed. She's had a day. The
What happened to the Cornish hen?
Cornish hadn't ate it. She just ate that while she sulked.
That's
Sad.
Her liver
I thought
got messed up.
I thought Grim was
She's
just gonna
very
toss it into
sad.
the water.
Sad, pouting, and eating. Just
First world cat
I did
problem.
toss it to somebody who was like out in the
Nixie.
water.
That was
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I
Toss
was
it to
trying to
Nixie.
drown myself.
she was
Got
ready to
this.
just sink.
End it all.
Yep. So you have your small parcel, your smoked fish, and a location.
Should we go to the hold to get it, or the gilded gear to get this prepared properly? It's always better, like she says, fresh.
Nixie would like
Suppose
to
we
sniff
should,
the package.
should let everybody else know.
Make a perception check.
I got a 3, but I don't know what it means. 25.
On my
The weird
end, it
thing
was a 6.
On my end, it was a 2. So the D6
Somebody
doesn't
in the
even.
chat said it might be April 1st prank. April Fool's Day.
But the weird
but I
thing
feel
is-
like that's mean.
I don't think it is because we don't even see the same number. Because I saw a 2, you saw a 3, and Sergeant saw a 6.
I'm fascinated. Yeah, I'm fascinated by the fact that the 6s are 8s, and then the 3s an 18. And I've also gotten 2 8s and 2 18s.
the best part about this is that Foundry's buggy enough is that we don't know that this is done on purpose or not.
Yeah, it could just we just deal with it and roll on. But as you give the package a sniff, it has like on the outside, what you smell is kind of that faint smell of fish because, I mean, the lady was handling it. But you recognize very distinct smells coming from inside that package that are definitely not fish. 100% based on some proficiencies you have, it is definitely not fish.
Oh, we're going to. We better get the rest of the party.
Probably a good call. How do you feel about not fish?
What do you mean, not fish?
Like tofu?
This isn't fish,
Like chicken of the sea?
but it smells like fish. But only a little. Not fish.
You're making no sense. Is it fish or is it not fish?
Something could just be a round fish to get that odor.
That's what it is.
What does the shape of the fish have to do with anything?
This stuff is not the kind you want to consume as is. Let's just
Everything
say
should
that.
be consumed. Like it is
Nixie
mushrooms.
will like. Nixie, if I'm assuming she's holding the package, will just kind of like pull it in tightly and not like kind of look at Grimlich and then look back at the package. And then look over at Lysander and just be like, she'll make a noise.
Don't worry, he's about to take another mushroom.
Yes, if you will not share your not fish, I will not share my mushrooms.
You can have the fish. It's really good.
No,
Are you taking
Do
one
not
of your
want it anymore.
mushrooms?
I sure am.
Wait, before you do, you must try the fish. It's the best fish I've ever had.
I've learned never to mix toadstools with fish.
Well then, Killer laws.
All right. Are
Hey,
you?
Nixie will
Plus, I'm
fall
full
at
from-
Lysander's like,
I'm full from your fish that I ate earlier.
Are you opening the
The
package?
entire thing.
And roll me the D100 if you are eating a mushroom.
I hope it's 2 6s.
Damn,
shit.
you did not even fucking hesitate. You knew what I was
He
going to
was ready.
ask.
21.
No, out of the tray seems to be working just fine.
Okay. As you kind of reach into your pouch full of these random mushrooms that you've picked, you pull out one. It is very small. I would say the entire mushroom is maybe the size of a quarter. But it is this kind of golden color. It's very small. This golden color. And as you eat it, it is delicious. I need you to roll me a d6.
So like a D6 or D20?
An actual d6.
A 3.
For the next 10 hours, your constitution increases by 3.
Ooh. Oh no! This is what started this problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
reach in there, pull it out, save it for a nighter.
So
Grimlich
just roll up
just
and go to
stands
bed.
there and starts to like spark as he's just like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
And the gravel starts to lift up around him. He turns yellow.
This is great because you guys have been awake all day. So you're about to go to sleep at some point in time. Unfortunate.
Dude, my con is already maxed, so I have a 23 con right now.
Now is the time to go get in a drinking contest.
This is Grimlich right here.
Yep, that's him.
That is one of my
This-
favorite gifts of all time.
This is his form known as Super Crow.
So Super Crow.
And this is Super Crow in 2.
Nixie will
Keeps going.
take her claw and just gently remove, I assume, like some sort of tape on the package.
Twine,
And
but
like,
yeah.
lift, yeah, just like, pull out the twine with her claw and then just kind of open up the package ever so slightly so she can see inside of it. We'll still try to like kind of keep it secretive just in case.
You see, it will take some time for you to figure out what they are, but with your proficiency, you should be able to identify them without much issue. There are 3 vials of different colored and consistency solutions, and a small note. The vials are packed
Cool.
inside there. There is batting and material to keep them from clinking together.
Nixie will take out the letter and read it.
It is a small note, and there are 2 messages on it. Yeah. Both messages are coded, but knowing thieves can't, you can figure them out. Though there's no context to what they are.
No berries every track, so we move without sound.
They're two separate phrases, not together.
Yeah.
And that's all that's in there. You'll have to take some time to figure out what those vials are.
What does this translate to?
You don't know. That is the message you get from the thieves' camp. That is not
Oh, okay.
the coded message.
Oh, okay.
That is what you work out. Is those 2 phrases.
Okay.
I am not going to make
This is
up
definitely
I'm not going to make up a cipher that you have to fucking figure. No. No.
You gotta
No.
crack the enigma.
I only accept ciphers if they're on the back of cereal boxes, and the cereal box comes with a little decoder.
I never had one.
What
But if
about
you,
jokes that come on the back of Laffy Taffy wrappers?
That's acceptable too.
Always drink your Ovaltine.
Ovaltine. Why didn't the bike win the race?
Why?
It was too tired.
Ah.
That's our pun laugh. It's like you're
Thank
trying to
you.
start a small engine.
I'm sorry. That's like something's out of air and like rolling downhill.
It's like this Peter Griffin laugh.
It was fun.
So, where to next? I will pass it over to you.
I mean, is the gilded gear
Guilty gear. Guilty
place
gear.
of rest? A
Uh,
place of rest?
We are in a new world.
you do not know.
Yes.
You have just gotten here, and the fishmonger did not really fill you in, and seems to be engrossed in work, and otherwise not answering questions.
Are we going to explore town tonight, or do I have to go back on the ship to go to bed? Because the second part
This is
sounds pretty
time.
good.
This stuff is time sensitive. They say it's best fresh. And,
Nixie will like open up the box, the package a little bit more, and kind of like lean it over towards Zizzle.
this is poison.
And then lean it back. And then point it, like show it up to Lysander. And then point it at Grimlich. And then really quickly pull it back because she doesn't trust him not to eat it.
That's
You go to
that
show it
is
to Grimlich,
valid.
and Grimlich isn't there. Grimlich is not there. Grimlich has wandered off in his mushroom fugue state, and is somewhere in the city. He is rowing Zorro in it right now.
Well, Spartan, you go find him, let's please. You don't have to bring him back, just find him so I can find you later.
He's gonna go send
I can
Whisper
go
after
with you.
Grimlich to try and keep him company.
Alrighty then. It does not take long. You send Whisper off, and you find Grimlich has wandered into an alley that has no other exit, and he's just kind of there searching, like looking behind crates and barrels and things, trying to see if there's a hidden door somewhere. And he is trapped in a dead end alley.
So like how Nixie found him.
Yep, basically. Except this
Returning
time,
back to his place.
returning from whence he came. Yes. But yeah, and he is not far away either.
Zizzle just kind of points as he very tiredly nods off. Zizzle's eyes are very much like half closing. Like your boy is tired.
If you want to go on ice, you can go back to the ship, and I can take care of this.
Are you gonna be okay doing that?
I think so. I'm pretty practiced with stuff like this. Been around this a fair amount. I knew an alchemist. We were friends.
Your grandpa
Well-
was an alchemist?
What?
What?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
We've lost them.
What just happened?
They're just sitting there staring at each other.
What just happened? It is a time loop that nobody knows how they got there.
Zizzle's like has approached that point of like slap happy. Like he's like acting drunk. He has not had a drop to drink. He's just
Yeah, no, that's. I'm up.
And Nixie's not entirely certain what's going on, but she's just like, yeah, okay, hi.
I might just go to bed.
I can
Whisper
accompany yours, Zizzle.
Okay. Sun Whisper, come get me if you need me. Grimlich
Because if we
is in
can
that
find
alley.
you know what? You go sleep. If we find Whisper, we find Whisper.
Grimlich is in that alley. Whispers with him.
Okay.
Zizzle turns and shrugs back up to the ship.
Son? I'm sorry. I'm going to bed.
Just like is dodging people on his way down, and just like he hits the stairs and like lets himself fall, and it's just like little beads of gravity let him float down the bottom of the staircase. Your boy's tired.
You think we'll be okay?
She looks up at Lysander.
I'm sure he'll be better in the morning. I don't believe he slept last night. He was a little too excited to have a chance to work on his stuff.
I can see that, yeah. Do you think that Grimlich is gonna be okay over there, or should we break out the swaddle?
Honestly, I think Grimlich is having the time of his life right now.
Okay.
You can hear him singing in the distance.
I'm
Or-
having the time of my life, and I never felt this way before.
Oh God!
As he's just
To make-
spinning around in
Please,
circles.
please no.
I see Whisper come over. I'm like, oh, Whisper, I brought you some butterflies here. Try to eat one of these. See if you change colors.
I feel like Chris Grimlich just spins around, and I owe it to you, and he like aims at Whisper.
So is
She's very
Grimlich
confused.
is Grimlich Patrick Swayze at this point in time,
Hell yes, he is.
or is he baby?
Nah, I'm Patrick Swayze. Whispers, baby.
I think it would be.
Puts baby in a
I
corner.
think it would be even better if somehow
Whispers
picks
Patrick
you
Swayze.
up and swings you around. The firefly
me!
or the dragonfly. Okay.
Just remember.
Alrighty then. So you take off. Grimlich is having his own good time. Zizzle makes his way back to the ship to rest and probably neglect some rest and work on more projects and then get more rest later. But so Zizzle,
This is-
or excuse me, Lysander and Nixie, we will follow you as you attempt to find your way to the Gilded Gear. If you could please.
No. It didn't occur to me to ask that nice lady where the Gilded Gear is. I don't know if she would have necessarily said anything. But it probably would have helped find our way.
Nixie will look around. I will like to see if I see a person or potentially one of those like info centers that old towns used to have with maps posted to the side of it, so you can find your
You
way
are here.
around.
Is there a mall kiosk in the center of town?
So I will let
Sometimes small towns have that.
you
Yeah.
choose. There are people around.
I got a 2 for a 20. Dirty 20.
But he actually rolled a 13. This is very confusing. You do find a small board that shows a basic layout of the city, similar to the map that I have that you see on Foundry. It's very simple. There is not a lot of detail as to what is where, other than kind of those main sites and or attractions, whatever you want to call it. So you can see the different districts of the city, as well as some main points of interest, so to speak. in addition to what you see on the map, you do see not too far away from where you are. So you would be essentially in the dock area, which is kind of in this portion of the artisan ward. The gilded gear is marked, and it is near the Maker's Shrine. So a little bit to the south and east of you.
Lucky. So I guess we gotta go this way. So
Nixie will point at the map,
I guess we do this route.
and she'll like follow, like point it out with her finger, which is gonna basically be the quick, like,
Yeah.
from what she can tell, the quickest route to get there.
Yeah. It does not take you very long, as you are fairly close to it in the first place, but you do find from the outside, you see lights even despite the very late hour that it is. Lights are still pouring out of the windows, creating pools of light in the shadowed streets. As you hear the faint sound of music kind of dulled from within, steam hisses from these copper pipes that seem to crisscross all around it. And you see chimneys and steam vents on the roof that are just billowing smoke and steam. You smell the wood smoke and food and spiced ales, but you also get this faint scent of something that smells mechanical. It's like hot burning oil or something very pungent.
Meth.
Not that smell. That is a different smell entirely. And you see a sign hanging over the door that is a half-frozen cog rimmed in a gold leaf.
Yes, we go inside.
Sure. This is your mission, right?
Ours now, but yeah. If people talk weird, just let me handle that. I can tell you about it later, but words won't mean words and things don't mean stuff.
He's not entirely taking her serious, but he's going along with it.
So,
That's the least helpful, most accurate information she can give you at this moment.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not wrong, but you step through the doors and you're immediately hit by this sound of lively music that is being played
Very
from one of the
loud.
back. Well, I turned it down. So,
It
it changed.
bumped up again once you change the song.
Yeah. Well, it's down on my end.
Okay,
It's a vibe.
Now
we're good now. I can
So-
hear you guys.
have the time of my life.
You see a number of people dressed in sailor's garb, as well as you see some people similar to your crew that are wearing things like aprons and have tools and stuff on them that appear to be some type of artisan. A number of them are speaking in hushed tones, and on more tables than I'd say on more tables than not, anywhere where there's a person, you see a lot of rolled schematics. You see small prototypes of little mechanical things that are like walking across the table, and other very odd things. There is in the center a large communal table that seems to be made of these very heavy planks that has a number of large scorch marks that have been either covered over with some kind of lacquer or still fresh and haven't been fixed yet. The hanging lanterns within are a soft blue colored alchemical fire of some sort that seems to burn without smoke. in the far corner in the back, you see this massive mechanical device that seems to be protruding through one wall and extends into the room beyond it. And right next to that large mechanical device, you see a door leading to a side room that is just past the edge of the bar. You see, like I said, you see people all over the place. You see people drinking. You see people eating. Not as many as, it's not completely full because it is fairly late, but you still see a number of people still here.
Do you think that they have any charcoal?
Yeah, roll. If I can smell it.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were asking Lysander the question. Yes, you can certainly.
Yes, technically, but it's fine.
So a 6 on my end on the
3 for
6,
16.
and a 9 to make 16, because it all makes sense. You can see a number of people.
Words don't word, and things don't mean things, so math doesn't math.
Yeah, exactly. You see a number of people at various tables that do have, like, writing utensils and things on them as well. Some of the tables have what look like little cups that where they might keep utensils of some sort to eat with, and you see a few of them that do have essentially pencils in them as well.
Do we have like any actual full-on pieces of charcoal?
You can probably find one.
All right.
Do you think that you could go in and maybe grab a piece of charcoal that we could break up into fine powder and I can rub into my fur? I don't think it's gonna be a good thing for me to go up looking like I've murdered people and then consumed them.
But you were gravity squeegeed. I'm pretty sure.
She's died.
You said my fur was dyed.
Oh, yes. I forgot. Yes, the mushroom. Thank you.
That's why she's depressed. She's very, very proud of her fur, and then it got ruined as far as she's concerned.
There's got to be another dye shop in here. We'll be fine. This is very tired. Unless somebody asked him to gravity squeegee them, I don't know that he would have thought about it.
She would have asked right away, hoping that it would
That's
have
fair.
gone away.
Yeah.
We would have done that multiple times, and then when it didn't work, she went into the ocean. And then he gravity squeeged her again because she was soaking wet.
And the Cornish hen. That's right. I remember. I caught back
Yep.
up.
Yes.
Nixie's probably been gravity squeeged at least 5 to 6 times today.
Grimlich and his fucking mushrooms.
You gave them to me.
Hey, and I'm the one that found this wonderful...
Boom Boom was the one
Roll
that
table.
threw that one in my mouth.
Oh, that's true.
Couple enablers out here causing troubles.
Yeah.
If I
I think you
see
rolled a
that
nat 20
she's
on it.
that uncomfortable, I will go try to get what she wants.
Yeah, you can easily find a piece of charcoal. Either somebody was at a table using one, or there is fires and things. You could easily kind of grab a piece that's on the edge that's not hot anymore. And get a piece of charcoal.
Nixie will step back out, crush it up, and then try to coat her fur in the black charcoal.
Go ahead. I believe you have... Just make a disguise kit roll, just for the sake of... It's kind of that, but you're not using the kit.
Two for an 8.
It's great. Is on my end, the 2 on the D was on the D6 as well.
It was actually a 2.
Yeah, that was actually correct. Once in a while.
You do your best, but it looks exactly like what you'd think it looks like. It is red, like fire engine red dyed hair with black soot on it. It is still
Somebody use you as a chimney sweep.
very clear. Yeah. But it doesn't look like now. It looks less like you just massacred somebody and ate them because it's dirty. But it's not gone. It's a very unique look.
Does this look any better?
It's
Nixie will look at you with like the saddest eyes.
almost more terrifying.
Sure. Head pat. It'll be okay.
I feel like Lysander just gently pulls Nixie's hood up.
Stay low.
Eyes cinches the hood.
It's shut.
Just pulls out a little bandana and just ties it around her face like the Western bandit. But yes, you did try to disguise yourself, or at least mask the bright red.
All right,
But-
Nixie will walk in because she heard Lysander say sure.
But I will say this: now that the dye has dried, it looks less horrifying because when it first happened, the mushroom was like oozing out of your mouth like it was blood. But now it just looks like your fur is red, like vibrant, bright red. So it's a little less horrifying. You see behind the bar a middle-aged human woman, who is just kind of wiping down the bar and having some conversations with a few of the patrons who were seated at the bar. Excuse me. Kind of laughing and making jokes, and you see around her neck is this large, like, chain, like necklace. It looks like it's made out of iron or steel, and on it is 3 large, heavy iron keys.
That's the one behind the counter.
Yeah.
Nixie will walk up.
I got a package from a nice orc lady, and she said that I needed to get it prepared because it's best fresh. Do you know who I need to talk to?
The woman behind the counter sort of pauses in her wiping of the counter. I don't know what you're talking about. The orc
She's
woman
better
at the
stone.
orc woman at the docks?
Yeah!
I don't know her. I don't really accept food from outside to be cooked in my bar. We usually have things to order.
Do you have a milk? Can I have some?
I certainly can get you some of that. Is there anything else I can get you, or for your tall friend back there?
Nixie will turn around. If he's not close, she'll just wave her paw. Come.
He's basically being a chaperone, just watching out for you. You seem determined to do something. He's just, if you need him, he's here.
Do you want anything to eat or drink?
We probably only had a little bit of that fish, right? It wasn't like a whole meal.
I mean, you got a few pieces. You could eat a good amount of it, but I mean, they have food and drinks here, so.
He'd probably just order whatever they're serving.
What do we got? We got a lamb stew, and we got some grilled sea bass. Which would you prefer?
I'll take the stew.
You're right.
Do you want more fish?
I think the stew sounds good too. I'll get that this time. Smoked fish usually lasts a while, so we can wrap it up and save it for later.
You're right. I'll get you those and a glass of milk. She kind of leans through a window that's behind the bar, calls out to whoever's back there, and then in a few minutes, she gets the glass of milk and the food and brings them to the counter. It's cold out there. I hope you guys are staying warm.
We're trying. Do you know anybody that knows how to prepare I think it's a rockfish, by chance? I've seen it, I think, before.
I mean,
Or
don't really get too much rockfish lately. I mean, that's a little cold for that, but we get it every once in a while. She said rockfish or stonefish?
yeah. It's a stonefish, that one. Yeah.
Oh,
Is that what you
Rocks
ordered?
and stones and rocks.
I don't know.
Fishies of all kinds.
I don't know why anyone would send you here with a stonefish to cook them. It's venomous. It'd kill you
Oh,
if you
really?
step on it and stab you. Got these spines on them everywhere.
They're prickly.
Yeah.
But they look fancy, so I thought it'd be okay. We saw a really, really pretty crystal fish out in the water, and then it came up on our boat, and it didn't taste very good, so I don't think it's good for eating, but it's really pretty. Have you
How
ever
much-
seen a big fish like that?
Oh, I can't say I have. I generally don't really go out in the water much. I usually stays here. Let the fishermen go out and get the fishies. I just run the bar. And deal with these knuckleheads. And she kind of motions towards some of the people at the bar. Make me an intelligence check, if you please.
Okay.
How much time was it after we fought that thing before we got here?
A couple hours.
Um,
I got
Thing out.
21.
he's starting to mess around with that grimoire or the bestiary. He probably would have a picture of it
Okay.
that he could show her.
Ooh, that's a scary looking thing. And you said you fought that?
Mm-hmm.
Boy. I'll definitely.
Would you like a scale for decoration?
Wait, I can't say no to that.
I think I pulled some off.
I will say you probably did.
Nixie will pull one out of her bag and give it to
I
her.
mean, you did burrow through it trying to eat it, so I'm certain.
Dang right, I did.
Even if you didn't take a scale, you might like pluck one out of your fur and just be like, "Here you go." So with a 21 on your intelligence save or intelligence check, well, be not
Sorry,
21.
I forgot it was a check,
18,
not a
18,
save.
18, still fine.
Yeah.
Just take away 3. You in your time among the seedier crowd in cities, usually know that there's generally some kind of phrase or code you should use when trying to communicate your allegiance.
Is this one where I want to insert the snow berries thing, or
That's up to you which one you'd like to choose. They were numbered for a reason, maybe. No.
Like how he went to the
He
voice.
fell into NPC by default. He fell into the NPC by default.
That's a good one. It's easy to do.
Do you know anything about how snow berries all the tracks? Every track. Snow berries every track. Because it's cold out.
Well, yeah. We are in the north. And it usually buries every track except the ones we're trying to hunt. She looks at one of the people at the end of the bar and gives a nod. And then motions for you towards the door at the end of the bar. You should check it out back there. We got that mechanical marvel that Sarah's working on. Sucella's working on. It's fantastic. It's amazing. You should see. It's got all kinds of gears and bells and whistles. I don't know about all of the mechanical marvels that she creates, but you never know what you find. One time, it started spitting out gold coins. There ain't no gold coins in it. It's a weird thing.
That's fancy. Sounds like some alchemy stuff. Uh, so we move without sound then?
I don't know what you're talking about with that one.
Okay.
Nixie will basically. We got the food already, right? Was she eating? Like I assume we were eating.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you got to eat. You got food.
All right. She'll take the last swig of her milk, and then say,
I hope you have a good night.
and she'll whatever the food costs, pay for it, and then tip 2 silver.
You watch as the bartender swipes it off the thing. Like, you watch as the hand moves by it, but doesn't look like it actually grabs it, and then the coins are gone.
She'll gesture to Lysander for him to follow her. And she'll go where the woman directed.
All right. You step into the back room, and you see. Once you step into the back room, you see that the front side that looked fairly simple on the front that was pointed out, but as you come around the other wall, you see that it is this mass of gears and pistons and knobs and all kinds of things that are just sort of protruding out of this thing in what seems like random chaos. You'd have to give me
I
a
feel like
minute.
we're gonna walk back here and find Zizzle.
And then as you do, you see a... Okay, why is she not here? Where is she? Okay, you see sitting there at a table, kind of her back to you, you see a fire genasi who is just kind of sitting there, not necessarily all the way back to you, kind of mostly facing away from you. You see kind of a side profile of her face. And as you kind of step into the back room, you gotta give me a second here. Got a gear out of place that grinds.
Take your time. Those can be a bugger.
Nixie will kind of look off in the distance and blink a couple times. Look over at Lysander. Grab his hand with her paw.
What are we
As
doing here?
a few minutes goes by as she kind of sits there and continues to tinker. Make perception check.
Both of us or just her?
If you're looking, you can, or if you're just kind of standing there lost and confused.
Yep.
If you're lost and confused, roll with it. But if you would actually be looking for something, then go ahead and make one.
He's probably just studying all the stuff that's going on, everything moving, but it wouldn't be like he's not actively searching for anything.
Okay. Let me roll something here real quick. Of course. All right. As she's sitting there kind of working on her stuff, Nixie, you see that one of her hands is on the table and it seems to be doing the work, but you can see her other hand is hiding something under the table. Then as you speak, you see her shift a little bit and kind of settle herself a bit in the table and then continues to work on the thing.
She's going to like? Is it actually like I need to wait for her to finish thing, or if I talk to her, it'll be fine? Queen Nixie would be polite.
You notice that when you spoke, she is when you saw her shift and move towards whatever was under the table.
So we move without sound?
She freezes in her, like the hand that's working on stuff just stops. And then you watch her visibly relax as she reaches that hand that was working on something under the table. And she seems to press something. And you hear from that mechanical device next to you something that seems to move and grind. And then you hear a click. For the first time that you've been in here, she actually turns to look at you, and you see, as she turns, you watch as she tucks something back into behind her belt, like behind her coat. And then we'll walk up to you, and as she's kind of turns and walks towards that mechanical device, she continues to just talk to you. It's like, yeah, there's some problems when there's gears. They always seem to grind and make noise. But, and as she's talking, she's basically filling the emptiness with sound. And as she does, she taps on one of the gears that seems to be indicating something to you as she seems to be talking loudly to try and cover things up.
My friend Zizzle, he does a lot of working on tinkering and stuff too. We actually have a whole ship worth of with artificers. They do lots of work.
And Nixie will be talking about that as she walks over to try to look at whatever she's tapping at.
You see that amongst all of this mechanical mess of steel and iron, you see what the one thing she tapped on was, from what you see now, the only brass gear in this entire network of gears.
I don't know if this is like.
Yeah,
I've never done this before.
sometimes when you got these gears that stick, sometimes you just gotta get in there and give them a little yank and a twist. But every once in a while, it just works out well. Sometimes it needs a little oil, but sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty. And she just kind of continues to talk about.
I got tiny paws. Maybe I can get in there and give you some assistance.
And then Nixie will put her hand in and yank on the gear.
As it... Really. Bader took shrooms, and now he's in the stream chat, just giggitying it up.
I'm not here. You're getting it.
As you kind of reach your hand in there and grab that brass gear and give it a little pull, you hear it's not quiet, but it would be loud enough to be heard from the other room if it was quiet in here. You hear this click as the gear pulls out a little bit, and then as you release it, the gear kind of settles back into place, and then of its own it turns. And you see that some of the gears and workings of the machine actually shift and move as the Genasi just continues to talk. Make a perception check.
Well,
It's
5 for 12.
It's a little harder to notice this time, but you do manage to just get its and you probably wouldn't be able to reach it at your height, but you do see another brass gear that is higher up on the machine. And, I mean,
Lysander?
sometimes when you get there and you finally get the gear to move, you just gotta take your time. Sometimes you gotta turn it a little bit one way, and sometimes you gotta make a few turns the other way. It just continues to talk.
Lysander, ups, peas.
He'd pick her up, but would mention you do have your broom, remember?
She'll look you dead in the eye.
Ups, peas.
She is in need of attention after the dying that she has taken.
He would lift her up there.
Thank you.
And then she'll reach her paws in again, and she'll turn one way and then turn the other.
All right. You try and turn it one direction, and it doesn't move at all. But then you try and turn it the other way, and it shifts maybe like not even a quarter of a turn around, and then you hear a small click. But the machine doesn't move.
Perception to see if anything else changes in the room.
Go for it.
Will
Nothing that seems to change.
Nixie will give this one a light pull.
It does not pull.
Mild push.
Nothing.
Try turning it the other way now.
As you turn the other way, it passes the point where it stopped before, and you make a few turns until you hear another click, and this time the gear gets pulled into the machine. And then the machine itself sort of moves again and starts to make this whirring noise. The Genasi woman who's there with you. Well, sometimes the gears are working just fine. Seems like you've got a hand for this. Last thing to do is give it a good little kickstart, and you should be on the way.
It's the tiny paws. They get into everywhere.
And then I assume we just gotta give it a little kick.
Make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
As you look around the base of this machine, the cylinders and other pieces of metal that are just attached to this thing are obscuring much of the base of this machine, but you do see one small plate that looks like it would move if you push it with your foot.
Nixie will look mildly conflicted and then say,
You can put me down now.
Yes, master.
Nixie will act like will laugh, and she'll be like,
That's not what I meant. I'm sorry, I'm just a little upset about my fur still, and I just want a little attention. And not trying to be demanding.
This is fine. I'll just chuckle. He's just giving you a hard time.
Nixie will push the little area.
As you step on that little pressure plate, you hear that machine in front of you kind of give a soft whirring noise as the piece of floor you're standing on just starts to quickly descend. And as soon as you are beyond where the floor is, there is a section that closes above you as you continue to descend on this mechanical lift. It is...
As it descends, Nixie will toss a piece of candy to the lady.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help. Sometimes the machine needs work. And you descend quickly for maybe 50 feet before the lift comes to a rest. And you find yourself in what looks like an old tunnel that has been burrowed through solid stone. You can tell that the walls have been hewn away by tool and by work, but you do see that it has definitely been cleared out by people. This is definitely not a natural tunnel.
Alright, is there lights down here or no? It doesn't matter, I got dark vision.
Where you are at, there is no lights.
You can see in the dark, right?
Yeah, I do.
For the first little bit, just in case, it's probably best if we don't have any light. But if it turns out okay, we can have some if you want.
Have you been here before?
And just this kind of stuff typically is that way. You've never been in a hole like this before? First time?
He hates being in a hole.
Down in a hole. I went down in the hole to see what I could see. Zizzle's so disappointed right now. There was a puzzle machine, and now they're in a tunnel, and he's taking a nap.
You had a choice.
Listen, all right, your boy has 2 spell slots to his name right now. He is cooked.
You don't always need spells.
Don't worry.
Yes, I do.
Lysander has 2 spell slots permanently, like always.
He's a warlock. He got those back on a rest. I need a good night's sleep to get my spells back. Thank you very much.
Millie survived off of no spells, only cantrips in a dream before.
Listen,
All right.
he's a tired boy.
Nixie will hold Lysander's hand and then proceed to walk forward. Perception checking, actually, before she takes a look around, and then we'll walk forward as she's looking. 14.
Moving quietly, or?
Yeah, quietly.
All right, give me that
Can we roll stealth too?
Spell for y'all to get some stealth.
All right. Got my hood up. Roll with advantage, and I only rolled 1
I see 2 5s.
Nice.
d6, and I got 24.
I rolled a 3 for a 3 for a 5.
All right. So Nixie, this is your element. Darkness, hidden passageways, secret tunnels. This is your existence, and you disappear into the shadows as you slink forward, keeping your eyes and ears alert for any kind of sound, any movement. Nothing catches your attention except for your ally behind you. He seems to be making more noise than you could if you were even trying to be loud.
Nixie, in her mind, just thinks,
For a man with wings, he sure talks loudly. Like a herd of elephants.
Maybe it's a small hole and he hit his head.
It changes every time I switch songs. So, moving forward through this tunnel does not branch, does not change much in its direction. It kind of generally meanders the same way for a while. Eventually, you get to a point where it splits to the left and the right. And you can see light coming from the tunnel on the left.
This is where a handy dandy sniffs test comes in.
Go ahead and make a sniffs. That's a 2 for
9.
a 2 for a 9.
Yeah.
You smell kind of musty earth and this kind of stale air. Nothing that really stands out. What you'd kind of expect to be in a tunnel underground.
I like the idea of Nixie still sneaking around, goes over to Lysander and like whispers in his ear. I would like this to startle him. May I roll?
Yes, you may.
Stealth against your perception, please. Whoops, that's with advantage.
I don't even think
28.
it would even matter if I roll. Ooh, 6 for 19 for 21.
Did Lysander have enough time to bond with the Dreamer's Helix? Or attune to the Dreamer's Helix? Because I think that gives him advantage on perception checks.
Regardless, I'm not going to beat her, but...
I don't think... Because
Yeah.
you handed it to him as you were leaving the ship, so you haven't really had a chance to take a break.
I thought he gave it to
was
me right
actually-
before we fought the thing, but...
It was before the Leviathan.
Oh! Oh, yeah, you finished. So you would have if you wanted to.
I'll probably wait. I mean, he
Okay.
was messing around with the bestiary and stuff, so...
Okay.
Fair.
So,
I think we need to go toward the one with the light. Just because it's kind of obvious. But there is a chance that it could be the other way, because... we like to do sneaky things and sneaky ways and stuff. This time stuff is stuff.
And she'll nod that you can't see.
yeah, you just hear this somewhat alarmingly close, creepy little kitty voice in your ear, but see nothing.
Is this how I die? He's going to ask his patron.
Oh, don't do that yet.
No.
Got plans for that.
I was just holding your hand. You were down here. How are you in my ear?
I climbed.
And she'll just gently stroke your face.
Serial killer nonsense.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Mm.
you going towards the light or towards the dark?
So knowing that stuff isn't things and things isn't stuff, but sometimes this stuff is stuff, which in this case it is stuff, do you think that we should go toward the light or away from the light?
Yes.
Perfect response.
He's trying to figure out this. The thieves can't. That's what he thinks is the right response.
The opposite.
He
Must
thinks
be
you're still
so.
just talking in riddles.
uh... They go toward the light.
Alrighty then. So, moving in the direction of the light, still not really able to see or hear anything other than your ally moving forward. You move closer to the light and you start to see the tunnel you're in open up into a chamber. Large, roughly circular chamber that, like a cistern that has many different tunnels and things coming into it. As you step up to the entrance of the cistern, Lysander, for the second time, you hear a disembodied voice very close to your head, accompanied with a cold blade just resting against the side of your neck. Well, well, well. It seems like we have company. You got in, but I don't remember giving out invitations. Nixie, you see that in that cistern chamber in front of you, you see a number of figures exit from each of those tunnels. And they all are looking in Lysander's direction.
Pardon me, but I'm the only one that's allowed to do that.
I'd love to see. I'd love to know why you are here. If you even know where here is.
Well, I'm from out of town, but snowberries every track, so we move without sound. And stone rock fishes, and I got something in a package.
The irony of that is, as soon as I started talking, the music shifted, and the name of the song is You Shouldn't Be Here. Wasn't supposed to change, but it fit.
You didn't come here.
Chicken chaser.
Chicken chaser.
Just because you know how to get in doesn't mean you're supposed to be. Who are you? And as you turn and look, you see dressed like somehow, despite the fact that you were moving silently and keeping your eyes out, this person is dressed in the most flamboyantly red colored jacket that has got embroidery in gold with like a ruffly shirt with just gaudy attire. It's like Astarian level gaudy. And you see this male tiefling that's just kind of standing there behind Lysander, just resting one hand on his shoulder and just has that blade up to his neck. You see maybe a dozen or more other figures coming through those tunnels that are in the cistern.
Oh, I'm Nixie Tabbits. May I ask you to please move the knife a little farther away from my companion's neck?
Generally, we like to not just know our guests' names, but their business when they come wandering into our abode.
Well, I wanted fish. And then I got some fish. And then we came and we went there and I got a glass of milk. I have this package.
And she'll take the package, and she'll open it up.
I got these 3 vials. I was wondering what they are inside. You know, I can tell you that they're poison. It sniffs like poison to me. I know quite a few different ones, but the methods for testing, I don't really want to have to spend the time on right now. I was told it's better fresh. I know that we can utilize different things for different stuff, and stuff is things, and things and stuff, but not always. So yeah. Can we be friends?
Yes.
You seem to have an interesting set of skills, if you know what those are. Your friend here is blissfully clueless about where his feet belong. But, that being
I
said,
see the
Got
problem
that
is,
right.
I am very small, and he is not, and I can't reach very high without his assistance. So I tell him ups, he picks me up.
well, it seems you've had a fairly adept teacher. Where are you from?
Well, where are any of us really from?
I can't remember the name I gave her father right now. I want to say it's like Alaric.
Asher.
Asher?
Asher?
Yeah.
Asher. Alaric is Millie's father, I think.
Hey, too many A's.
The streams are crossing.
Don't worry.
Do you... well, my teacher was my dad. Do you know an Asher by chance?
Insight. If you please.
One for 16? With 15?
That's the rolling is just chaos.
Like a D6.
All right, let's see. Mine shows up as a 20 when I guess that was from the. I guess I should get an actual character sheet. That way I know what actually I'm supposed to be adding to things. Nothing. No. Yep, nothing. A 1, actually. You see, as you mention Asher's name, this tiefling, his eyebrows go up and he just smiles quickly, but not so quick that you don't notice it. Seems you do have quite the teacher. How is he doing lately?
Nixie's ears will lower.
He's not with us anymore. I'm trying to figure out why and by who.
And she'll like really like hone in on his face.
It seems we have the mutual need for getting problems solved. I don't think that I have too much to ask, but I might have some information. If you have some clues as to maybe who done it.
Please let my note-taking skills actually pay off for once.
And this was this was like, I think the first or second session that Nixie was actually part of the crew. So it's been a long time. So scroll to the very beginning.
That would be use hollow.
While you search, I'm going to go get some more water.
Hish. Hishish. Hish. Hishi. Wild Heart.
Hashish?
Hashish. Maybe?
He doesn't have a mic on his headset anymore, so twist in confusion until he returns. So I don't have any information on
Man.
Mixing stuff in my notes. so I
My
can't be of any
goodness.
help.
All right. I am back. Sorry about that. Ah. Yes. Let's see. Yeesh. Let me get to my own notes.
And here I have Paldar told me to seek out somebody named Ishish Wildheart.
Hishy. 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 Hishy Wildheart,
Hishy.
yes. That was the woman you talked to in Use Hollow. The brain. She was the... I just forgot the word. Herbalist.
Says she runs an alchemy shop.
Oh, alchemy. Yeah, she was the alchemist, not the herbalist. And she gave you some information. Because you met with her and Use Hollow, had a conversation.
Then I have something that I don't think this is. I put an asterisk next to it, so I think that means I'm not sure how it's spelled, but I think it's Darwin, or Darwin. Fellow, red hair, elaborate braided beard, black eyes, one missing ear, and then lips stained blue.
You didn't get a name, but the description you were given.
Yeah.
Dwarven is the word.
Dwarven.
Dwarven.
Why did I do that?
I was like, Darwin. Yes. Dwarven.
Past me does not think about future me enough.
I was like, wait a minute. Darwin? Because, I mean, I gave the guy a name, but specifically didn't give you the name. I was like, oh, that's not the name. I had to find the name. I was like, that's not the name I gave you. Yes. Reddish blonde beard.
Sometimes when I'm typing really fast, it just goes to heck.
Darwin. I like that.
Or talking.
Words are hard. I understand.
So, the tiefling, for the first time, you see him ease up on the pressure against Lysander's neck. Well, I can't say I know exactly who that is, but I can certainly keep a lookout for you. Was he supposed to be here?
I mean,
I'm
other
ass-
than the description, I don't really have a whole lot. Us even coming here is kind of a coincidence. We got on the boat, and then we landed. We saw the flyer, and then we landed, technically. And then
He just wanted some fish.
Yeah! I like fish.
Well, how about we make a deal? Because I love deals.
I also like deals. Do you like candy?
Certainly I do. Who doesn't? Monsters don't like candy.
Nixie will reach in her bag, pull out a handful,
You can pick which flavor.
and they're all just multicolored candies wrapped in like individual pieces. And she'll hold out her hands.
He'll pick
One of them is one of Grimlich's mushrooms. Good luck.
He'll pick one that is red. Like,
It matches your outfit.
yes.
Looks good.
And then she'll put it away.
And you can see he is a tiefling, so it's not quite red skin, but he has kind of this like a rose complexion, like a dark pink complexion. Well, you help us with a little problem we've been having. And I think I can get a few people to ask some questions for you. But don't worry. Nothing bad.
Okay. I'm really good at solving problems. Most of the time by going through them. But not always.
Splendid, splendid. Sira has a little task for you. I'm bored. I'm going to go find something fun to do. And he
Fun's
will...
always a good option. If you know where fun stuff is, can you let us know? We're new to town. I don't know where fun stuff is yet.
Ooh, that depends on what you consider fun.
Ooh.
I'm going to go rob a museum.
That
Could
sounds
Could be
like
fun.
evil
As,
stuff.
as he releases the dagger from Lysander's neck, he disappears into the shadows behind you.
Hi, friend.
Did he tell me his name?
Nope. You see,
My evil senses are tingling.
approaching, you see a human female with kind of a... You can see that she's not as old. Like, you can definitely see that she had some, like, it looks like makeup or something on that is in the process of being removed. So you can see half of her face looks like a young woman, and the other half is kind of like old crone. Like, her process of getting this shit taken off was interrupted for some reason. Go figure. I guess I have to work with you now. I don't have enough problems.
Hi, I'm Nikki. What's your name?
Sira. And if Velkaris has anything to say about it, I have to deal with every wandering thief and rogue in this city. But,
Is that who just walked away?
yes,
What was his name again?
Velkaris. Velkaris.
Thank you.
Well, I guess if he wants you to do this, I got no choice but to give it to you. So, here's the deal. We had one of our former members. We have a little problem with them, and they wandered away. But it just so happens they wandered away with something worth a lot to the guild.
Not good.
Normally we would reward you with coin for going to find this item. But it seems we'll be trading information.
It's good with me. Candy?
So, yes. Thank you. And she'll pick the most bland looking color possible.
Yellow.
Yeah. So,
Most people that want bland are usually go for lemon. Which is weird because it's actually kind of tangy.
yeah.
Got the pucker power one.
And you see her take the candy, and immediately you can see regret on her face as her face just twists in that like sour, don't like it face, but just sticks it at her cheek and continues on. So we have a defector, a rather adventurous little Kenku, goes by Basher.
Oh, there's gonna be a turf war.
Last we heard, they were leaving the city with all haste, headed east. They did not manage to take anything of that we noticed about riding, any kind of riding animal, so they left into the wastes on foot. Whether he's going to Frozen Hold, Fort Isili, or farther east, we don't know. But we need it back. We need him. We need her back. And if you don't bring her back, we at least need the ledger that she carries.
What's her name again?
Basher.
You need her.
She's carrying a book.
In the ledger.
Her. The ledger. Her. Deal with her. Then bring back the ledger. We don't need her back.
You prefer, still breathing or no?
Generally, the Hidden Hand doesn't like people to walk away with what is theirs, so you can leave her in the snow, preferably not breathing.
Would you guys prefer to do that portion? Some people have a flair for the dramatics.
I would say I am less inclined for that particular variety. Lethrin is a little bit more eager to do things like that. I generally try to remain unseen and hidden. Disguise
I
is
get
my
that.
business. Information.
I dabble in a few different aspects. I like sneaking.
Go ahead and make me a history check. Lysander, you can also make a history check if you'd like, but I will say it will be much more difficult for you.
Yeah, might as well. I'm just sitting here blissfully ignorant.
1, 13, 16.
1, 13, 16. All right, that made 0 sense.
Much like Nixie.
You heard her mention the Hidden Hand. That is something that Asher would have discussed, but you were not part of. They are a large organization that span quite a ways on the continent.
What was the guy that prefers to do the killing himself's name again?
Lethrin. Lethren.
As you are, a woman of, impeccable disguising skills. By chance, do you know anywhere around here that might have, some dyes?
And Nixie will brush off some of the soot and show the red fur underneath.
There was a bit of an incident, and I feel sad inside.
What the hell did you get into? And generally, this is the first time, like, she's been seemingly aloof and bored up to this point, but with the, like, bright red, you can see that for the first time she's generally curious about you.
I got a big fish, and then I was force-fed by a fairy a mushroom, and then red gook came out of my mouth, and then it got on my fur, and I tried washing it off so many times, but it won't come off, and I want my fur to be pretty again.
Forgive my laughter, but the way you The way you phrased that was perfect. It's like I caught a big fish and got fed a mushroom by a fairy. Like you already
That
sound
sounds like a fever dream.
you already sounded like you were taking mushrooms at the time. I might have. It's not gonna get rid of the red, but I have something that might cover it up. Actually, roll me a luck check. Actually, let's leave this up to a roll, whether she has it in hand or not. Where did oh?
Hey.
Since you've rolled it from the
11.
tray, I was like, wait,
Middle of the road.
What is this dice? I would have some. I have some other dies, not the right color for you, but by the time you get back, I should have a new shipment in. I might have acquired it from somewhere else, but unfortunately, right now, I do not.
Nixie will get really serious.
I do not care where it comes from. Any means is fine, as long as we make this go away.
I mean, we can make it not red, but I don't have the right color to make it look normal.
Can we at least make it blend in a bit better? Maybe like a blue or a purple would be better than the red. I don't know what other colors you have. Maybe gray. Anything. If we can make it white even. I don't know. Red's really in your face, and it kind of makes me look scary because I look like I eat people, and I didn't eat people. Not this time. Well, I don't eat people. I eat fish. Mostly. You get what I mean, right?
And she looks like she's like just kind of frazzled.
I mean, I'd be worried about dyeing it again, and then dyeing it your natural color. I do have other dyes, but
Do you maybe have something that will stick a bit better than the soot?
And she fluffs off more of it.
that I can do. And she does she'll grab out of a pouch. It's like a little tub, and it's this kind of like grease paint. It's a little thicker, so you can kind of it's temporary.
Yeah.
But it's not a permanent solution.
This is fine.
Well, get rid of Basher. Bring back the book. It would behoove you to realize that this book belongs to us. And the contents inside belong to us.
Fine. I don't really stick my nose into places it doesn't belong for missions. There's oftentimes people that hire a job done that don't want too many questions posed. I've been there, done that. Seen a few things myself. You can be sure I won't look into the book.
Appreciate that line of thinking.
Client confidentiality, after all.
But if you have any issues, don't ask me. Get it done on your own.
I can do that.
And she'll
Go
ahead.
It's very important to me that I get whatever information that you guys have, so I will be handling this with extra care. Consider it the deluxe package.
I look forward to seeing what your deluxe package looks like. That's a weird statement.
Brought to you by Bad Dragon.
Yep. My brain went there like,
There it is.
I don't like that statement. As soon as I said it, it was like, nope, I don't like it. Just not, no, my brain didn't like it. She will kind of give you a curt nod, turn, and then walk back down one of the tunnels. You see her pull a rag out of her pocket and just start scrubbing at that old lady side of her face. I'll pass it back to you. You just found your way into the hideout of the Hidden Hand.
She'll yell back.
Thank you.
No. Thank you. Exactly what I need.
Oh, we got things to do.
Is it look like the exit's on this side, or do we have to go back around?
You are directed down a tunnel to the side. And you follow that tunnel out until you reach a small ladder leading up into what looks like just a tunnel in the ceiling, but no exit out that way. So there's the ladder up, but you cannot see an actual exit up there.
Nixie will head up the ladder. As she's walking up,
Did you have fun?
she'll ask Lysander.
Did I have fun? I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and all of a sudden I had a knife to my throat.
I'm sorry about that. It's pretty common practice with these kinds of people. Maybe I should have left you upstairs at the bar. Other than the knife, though, did you have fun?
It's cool to see that room with all the gears. Zizzle would have loved it.
Yeah, shame he was tired. Maybe we can show him on the way back.
I think it's a good idea to bring them here.
Yeah, you're right. I think Boom Boom might cause problems. Very flashy, and these types of people don't like flashy. Well, I had fun with you. I like getting to spend time with my friends.
Well, that's good at least. Somebody needed to make sure you were safe doing whatever you were doing. I don't approve of doing things for these people, though.
How safe is a... I guess,
I'm having a heart.
relative. Safe is relative. When you really look at it. I mean, we were safe the whole time we were there. Just, there were sharp, pointy objects involved. Does that make sense? It's like I'm safe with my rapier sheath, but it's still dangerous.
You didn't have anything sharp at your throat.
No. But he wasn't gonna hurt you unless I did, or you did a bad thing. Because then he wouldn't be able to potentially use us for whatever he wanted. You know, it's a transactional thing.
Well, let's hope it doesn't get in the way of our other stuff. What we should do now, though, is make sure Grimlich made it back. He's not causing any problems somewhere else.
Well, he was dancing in the alley when we left, so hard to say. That's where I found him, you know, in an alley. And then he came to life.
Nixie was really high when she found Grimlich.
There's some...
Nixie was really high.
Yeah, she hasn't touched the nip since. That also sounded bad.
She wants to
God
get away
damn
from
it.
her.
This whole campaign, it's cursed. We're all cursed now. It's all brought to you by Bad Dragon.
So,
Catnip.
you climb this ladder, and as you climb to the top of the ladder, you see solid stone above you. But on the side of the ladder, there is a small panel that you can push. You press that panel, and the stone above you slides out of the way, revealing open sky above you and the sights of what looks like some kind of darkened alley surrounded by crates and barrels and other things.
Nixie will very, very mildly poke her head out. Ears twitch, twitch. Nose twitch, twitch. Make sure that everything's on the up and up before we leave.
All right.
It's a 14.
Does not at this point in time, it is very late in the night, and you don't seem to notice anything out of the ordinary.
Seems alright. We can go up.
And then Nixie will exit. More out of like sheer gesture than actually capability. She will offer her paw to try to assist Lysander in getting out.
Scream as she gets pulled back down the tunnel and just falls.
Or it's the other way when she tells me she's got like a +5 in strength and yanks him out the hole.
Tiny
I do
little
not.
kitty.
You hear the Wilhelm scream. Ah!
All right. As you both step out of this hole, it seals itself again, and you don't seem to see any kind of way to open it.
One
Based
way.
on our surroundings, do we have any idea where we're at?
Still somewhere near the docks, not too far away.
Lifts lid. Grimlich on lid. Legs off.
Just launches him clear across town.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, Grimlich is battling a different crow.
Yeah, if you're gonna really like skip an opportunity if you don't have one interaction between the two of them, if they meet each other. I am a crow. No, I am a crow. I am a crow.
No,
I am a
no,
crow.
no. I am a crow.
It's like, I am
He's just gonna
the
argue
crow.
with himself.
There's only one allowed.
I crow. You're more like a pigeon. I am a crow.
He's looking at a puddle.
It's your reflection, bud.
Yeah, right. We'd like to enter. I'd like to exit the alley and then start looking for Grimlich.
You'll need to start by looking for the DM.
What do you do when your kid won't put on shoes? You accept defeat.
You just hammer hand him in the top of the head and then put the shoes on him anyway.
There you go.
So, give me a perception. I will say you can do perception, or if you're asking around, you can use any kind of charisma-based stat.
You need Boom to ask somebody where. Have you seen my crow?
Yeah. Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
The idea of doing that amuses me greatly. But I don't have phenomenal charisma.
Well, I will leave it up to you.
The problem is
Perception.
charisma's deception and intimidation, which is not my.
Well, I've got perception and deception. So I guess we'll go perception, even though it would greatly amuse me to walk up to someone and just ask them, "Have you seen my crow?"
It's a great statement.
Sniffs, sniffs test. Can I smell him?
You kind of return to the scene of the crime where you found him originally, or where Zizzle told you he was. You smell him there and follow the trail for a little ways deeper into the artisan's ward, moving kind of in the same direction you did, but passing by the gilded gear. You start to lose the smell as a wagon, or not a wagon, but like a pair of men with a large like cart wander by, and it is full of manure, as that is the only thing that hits your nose. And you lose the scent of him, as just you can't get that smell out of your nose.
And Nixie does your standard cat gag sensation. Reaches into her bag, pulls out a handkerchief, ties it around her face, and says,
My sniffer is off duty. I do not like the smell, and I will need you to help me find him.
You
Always
spend
ask around.
"This handkerchief is scented, as per request from that one lady." To that one lady. So
Does it
it
smell like
blocks out
chloroform to
all
you?
other smells. It's herbs, I think.
All right.
And spices.
Smells like a meadow,
7 of
I
them.
think is what actually it is.
So
It's a dryer sheet.
I would like Vader to roll a D100, please.
Okay. $30.
30. All right.
He's not fucking yawning.
I'm not yawning. That was a laugh. All right. It just sounded weird. So, Nixie,
I like you a goose.
Nixie and Lysander, you look for a long, like eventually you get past where that wagon is and continue searching through, passing through the artisan's ward, moving into the, like you move through a heavily guarded gate that separates the artisan's ward from the wayfarer's ward, and the farther into this city you move, the more guard presence you start to see, as you see patrols constantly moving through this city of heavily armed and armored guards. You eventually, despite the late hour, hear an odd commotion coming from nearby. Following the sound of this commotion, you move into this small town, or like city square, and see a crowd of people. And as you kind of push your way through the crowd, you find a drunken and passed out Grimlich. He was standing on the edge of what looks like it would be in warmer months, like a fountain or some kind of water feature. So it's just this ring of stone that's elevated. You see he has collapsed, is passed out, but he's being held upright, by the large sandwich board he is wearing, like the little sandwich board sign he is wearing, that is holding him upright as his head's kind of lolled to the side. And on this sign, it just says in very poorly written, obviously very drunken hand, "Warning! I bite." That's it.
How does he bite if he doesn't have teeth?
Vader, I see your carousing table, and I find about a half a dozen D100 tables.
Very nice. Yeah, that carousing table I sent you is from Shadow Dark.
I saw that. I was like, those are kind of boring.
I'm not really sure.
They're-
Maybe it's more of a peck. He
How long
does
has
eat
gone
the
that
whole.
long? How did he get this?
And you can see he is fucking hammered. Like, he was hammered and passed out. No response to the crowd. You can see he's like drooling down the sign, just passed out.
There's a very
see-
oddly
walk-
relieved looking dragonfly on top of him.
Yeah, that's about the only thing you see. It's just Whisper is just like perched on his head.
Yep.
Has
No,
anyone
wait, he just
here
started reading
seen?
with excitement.
Has anyone here seen the Drinky Crow show? It used to come on Adult Swim back
No.
in the day.
Mm-mm.
It was
Nope.
it was literally about an alcoholic crow. That every time he would get drunk and he'd pass out, he'd have little X's over his eyes. That's why I'm picturing Grimlich like right now.
I respect it.
Nixie will walk up to the closest guard.
So I would ask if you've seen my crow, but I also see him. Can you perhaps indicate how he got like this?
You see the guard doesn't seem to know, but will indicate that you need to get him gone, like yesterday.
I will be sure to take this care of this. I hope you have an excellent night.
And she'll walk back over.
The guard has no idea. Grimlich did this miraculously, probably without being seen.
Yeah, at least he's not in jail. Let's get him back to the ship.
Okay. Would you like me to take him on the broom, or do you want to carry him?
I can carry him. It's not like he weighs too much. He is a crow after all.
Half passed out, Grimlich says.
I am a crow.
I'm a crow.
All right, so you eventually make your way back to the ship, still moving through, seeing that kind of heavy guard presence everywhere. Even in the Artisan's Ward, you do see it, but it is heavier the farther you move into the city. You do eventually make your way back to the ship. It is extremely late. Is there anything that anyone wants to do before you go to bed?
As we're walking back.
Do you think Zizzle, when he sleeps and dreams, that he sees what Whisper sees in his dream?
Oh, that would be creepy.
That's a good question. It's probably something you should ask him.
He's the only one who saw what happened with Grimlich.
What was the weirdest dream?
Craziest dream.
All right.
Nixie, after departing Lysander, will attempt to go into the captain's quarters.
God. All right.
I do bite Lysander. That's all I do.
Still passed out, just biting.
It's more of just like a holds in his mouth, just
Yeah.
occasionally nibbling.
Gnaws on.
They're not hard enough to hurt.
Patron,
Just
you are
enough to
testing
be
me.
aware.
Yes.
These pretzels taste weird.
That's my ear.
All
Patron,
right.
you are testing me.
So, Nixie, you are going into the captain's quarters.
Yes.
Is that what you said? All righty then. It is locked for sure.
That's why we have claws here, folks.
All right, give me that old thieves' tools.
I
17.
don't know. I don't know what these dice mean.
Yeah,
When I saw the 30, I thought it was mine at first, and I was like, awesome.
Dude, you wrote a one. You wrote a one on it earlier, and it was like a 20. Yeah, it's like your perception check.
Mhm.
The D6 showed a one. I was like, oh, it's gonna be low. It was high as shit.
None of it makes any sense.
None of it.
All right.
Rules are made up and the points don't matter.
It is a very difficult lock, but you do manage to get into it. And as you kind of, I'm assuming, stealthing in?
Yes.
Okay,
With her hood up.
make that old stealth check.
A 2 and a 5 for 23.
Good lord. These dice are weird. Let me do a little bit of... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Here. I don't think he can even remotely get... Ooh. So close. So you got 23.
He rolled a 4.
No. You see, as you kind of push the door open, you see the chamber you saw before. There is a large desk in the middle of it and some tables with maps and charts and other thing on it, as well as a work desk that seems to be covered with a few randomly unfinished projects. A trunk underneath the work desk, and a bed near the back wall where you can hear the faint snoring of the captain. Give me a perception check, please.
Nineteen.
All right. You see, sitting in the corner near the work desk, just sitting there leaning against the wall, you see Axiom 9 on a stool
Is
there. Just
he doesn't
sitting
appear to be powered off or on?
it appears to he is in a inactive state.
Sleep mode. Sleep mode.
And you have not really spent enough time. He seems inactive, but you have not spent enough time around Warforged to really know what that means.
Okay. Nixie will very stealthily and carefully walk over to where the captain is sleeping. And like hover over the captain. And very gently ask,
Why were there fish people trying to get you?
as he's sleeping. Like face is just right next to his face.
Hold on. I mean, you trying to wake him up or just like
Oh yes. Yeah.
whispering, just randomly
I thought she
whispering?
was going for the Maybe he'll tell me the truth in his sleep.
That's what I was like. That's how I was like. Are you trying to wake him up or just like?
It's whatever. I'm gonna leave that up to a roll.
What is the?
You want to have a perception against? I don't know what do you want to call it?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. He continues to snore as he rolled a perception check with disadvantage and got a 5. But you do hear from Axiom 9, who can see you. He said he was not aware of what they were after. Why did you come into his room? Isn't it time for the meaty people to sleep?
I am a fluffy people.
Well, you still have
And-
meat as well.
I guess. I prefer fluffy, but that's okay.
Okay.
Um,
So aren't most fluffy people awake or asleep at this time?
yes. Or sometimes better answers come at night times because people have a moment of clarity to think about their day. Especially when people sleep. You see, when we sleep, our brain moves information from short-term into long-term memory and we formulate thoughts. And those thoughts usually come from night times. Our brain actually runs different scenarios from the day during REM. So you can kind of process what happened during the day, so maybe he might remember something.
That's interesting. I've never had it explained to me that way, but it makes sense.
I guess in your case...
Still, why
So
are...
Nixie has no idea. My brain immediately went to computer parts. So like, think of it from like RAM into the hard drive. But like, that's not gonna help.
I mean, it would make sense to him.
We haven't
So
cracked
for
him
your
open yet.
case, I
Axiom-
think it would be something along the lines of the RAM into the hard drive.
Oh.
When you're nice. So, yeah.
Okay. But still, it's late. I mean, most of the time when doors are locked, people generally stay out until it's not locked. That's,
If it was locked, how did I get in?
I thought it was locked. Maybe I forgot to lock it today.
She's gaslighting Maxie. Fine.
You think we gaslight a fucking robot?
Nixie will
Girl boss
intentionally
gaslight.
accidentally brush her tail against the face of the captain to see if it wakes him up.
As you kind of... Luna, stop it! As you kind of brush your tail against his face as you're talking to Axiom 9, you hear this kind of haruff next to you as he kind of like wakes up. What?
And then Nixie will turn around.
Why were there fish people trying to get you today?
What are you doing here?
You left your door unlocked. I didn't know you. I thought maybe you just laid down.
No. Axiom, why didn't you lock the door? I thought I did, sir. Apparently I didn't. Well, I will lock it once she is gone. Please come. It is time to go.
So, fish people. I'll leave after you answer.
I don't know what they were after. I don't know. Pirates hunt the ship. Maybe they are after technology, power, something to hide in, so they can wage an sneak attack on somebody using the ship as cover. I don't know.
Nixie would like to roll insight.
Insight away, please.
I don't know whether to be excited by that or not. It was an actual 6 this time.
It was an accurate roll, so no. 7.
Okay. Does not appear to be anything of significance that you get from his reaction. He seems very tired, and quite frustrated that he is awake now. But definitely not pleased
I would
with the
argue
situation.
I would get an advantage on the insight check because he's half out of it.
I do not see the advantage to this. He is pissed at the moment. Just
Yeah.
I don't know, and I don't. You may be part of the crew that now owns the ship, but I still am the captain, and I still have my quarters. If you'd like me to leave, I will take the crew, and I will go find other arrangements, so you can have my room.
My apologies. I didn't know you were already sleeping because the door was open, and some people just they go lay down for a minute and they haven't fallen asleep yet. It was just kind of on my mind. But I will make note to not do this again.
Yeah, at this point in time, it's like probably 2 in the morning, so it's definitely people are definitely asleep.
Nixie's the cat.
That's true.
The Song of My People is in an hour.
Oh God. Well,
So Nixie will just be like,
Well, I guess knocking next time would be the appropriate method. I apologize. But if you remember anything further about the fish people, you know where I sleep.
and then she'll just leave.
You have to steal one of his
No,
socks, though, when you're
No,
leaving.
she'll say,
You know where I sleep, and I know where you sleep.
and she'll take one. And as he said, she'll take one sock. I'll sleight of hand.
all right, get that sleight of hand.
14.
You quickly just scoop up a sock as you rush towards the door. I will say, roll me a luck check.
Honestly, I just want to leave the sock on his doorknob when I leave.
Yeah, this thing is rank. It's like someone's been wearing it in a boot all day. You got waterproof shoes. How nasty your feet smell after you've been in shoes for like 14 hours straight. Yeah, it's that.
Nixie's chaosness just needs to put something in a weird spot for the sake of doing it. And then she will, I assume that there's a restroom, so she'll clean up a little bit, and then she'll go into her room.
Yep, there is. And at this point in time, if there's nothing else, you can all take a long rest.
Naps.
Naps, yes. So all these, I gotta remember to rest these guys too, because they got fucked up.
Sizzle was so tired.
Yes.
I'm sorry. The idea of just having Nixie's face hovering over somebody and letting them wake up to that amused me too greatly to not do.
Yes. I figured there was chaos involved. So,
Very cat thing to do.
you wake. I will say, I'm assuming at some point in time, Nixie would try and look at those poisons. Trying to figure out what they are.
Yeah.
You have 3 different poisons. They are all D&D items, and I'm pretty sure you can find them in the compendium on My brain just stopped working. Foundry. The first one is Torpor. Torpor. Yep, it is in the... Actually, I'm already here. I will just move it into your inventory. First one is Torpor.
Thank you.
The second one is... Yep. Where is your inventory? Did it go? Yes. Alright. The second one is called Malice. And the final one, I will not say, but I will put it in your inventory and you can find it. Just because that's fun. It should be there.
Chaos.
Under consumables.
Ooh.
See? That's more fun. Not letting people know what you got. Alright, I think we need...
I want to know the things.
You want to know all the things. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You'll find out. I'm certain that she'll find a use for it. You got to look at how they're delivered. Also, each one, like, it should say right next to it in the inventory. Like, did I give you the ones that say? Yeah, it says right next to it how you have to administer all three of those. Is Vader here to hit the long resty? No.
He said he'd BRB.
Okay, I'll just hit his long rest, even though I guess he has a few things. All his launches. Does he not have any hit points missing? All right.
Well, I think we got Boom Boom cantrip healed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I guess I should probably do her too.
Yeah, she'd probably appreciate it.
There's a lot spells missing. All right.
I had a single level 1 and a single level 2 by the end of all that.
It looked like she had 2 level 1s. And I think that's it. So.
Is that why Chug wanted to just run?
Yeah, because Boom Boom had nothing left. 2 level 1 spells, and that's it. Then I think 2 sorcery points. 4 sorcery points. So you burn through those pretty fast then.
Yeah.
Alright. So.
Sorry about that.
You're good. I already hit your long rest button for you.
Thank you.
No problem. So, you rise the next day. Is there anything you'd like to do before you leave the ship? I will say, Nixie, the captain, does not look happy when you see them on deck. Does not say anything
Nixie
to
will...
you, but is not happy with when he sees you.
Nixie will have the biggest smile and just wave. Like she doesn't understand what she did wrong, but inside she knows.
Does she, though? Does she?
No. Yes. Yes, but no. No, but yes. Sometimes.
Mostly just no.
Mostly just now.
She's aware that probably was not the best method, but she's used it in the past on people and it's worked, so she assumed that is just the best method to make people tell her things.
That is the method. That is the normal method of doing things.
Cat interrogation. Zizzle will hand out stuff and things and stuff. I got to switch up some attunement slots here, so I would like to do that. I'm going to unattune the wand of web and attune instead the astral lens.
All right. Sounds good. Anyone else attuning, unattuning, etc., etc.?
I should attune to my monocle. Now that
I'm
I'm
gonna
sophisticated.
I'm going to attune to the Nimbus cloud.
Porque what? Plan on flying in the
Nimbus
sky?
2000?
Yes.
I will say
Flying Nimbus.
before the next game, I will make the Rust Monster cloak. If somebody wants to claim it for themselves,
Yeah.
I will.
Could we
One of the two.
possibly
melees.
put the effect of the Sword of Warning onto Vader's lance
That would.
by going to somebody?
That would. I mean, you have a number of somebodies here. It will take
Yeah.
time. So
Maybe that's it.
it would
Good
be
idea.
like leave the weapon here and go into the city and do things.
Is your lance already magical, Vader?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it just a standard +1, or does it have a different effect?
It's got a
Some,
it's got a little effect that allows me to. It's like a shorter lance that allows me to use it within 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
it's somehow a footman's lance as opposed to a mounted lance, even though that doesn't
Yeah.
really exist.
Again, the first sentence of the description says this weighty lance was originally designed for Sir Varian, a brave knight with a famous disregard for horses.
He's just terrified of him. It's like, no, I don't need one of those fucking things. I'll run you down myself.
It seemed very fitting for the Steelhawk fighter too.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a heavy weapon, but it's uniquely balanced to function within within close quarters combats.
Okay. Lysander, do you have any other open spell or attunement slots or no?
Not anymore. Not with that
Okay.
monocle.
Nixie, do you?
Yes. I
Can
think.
you use a wand?
No,
Oh, no, you need to be a spellcaster.
that one specifically requires you to be a spellcaster. Now I'll check.
Yeah.
Boomy. I don't think she is. I don't think she has any attunements. Oh, she does. The Bloodwill Vial. Oh, she has the Heart of the Spark Bear. She does have an available attunement. If you want to, I'll chuck it over into hers. I'll let
Yeah, well,
Chug figure out.
yeah, have her, if she actually wants it or not. I'm not certain. Again, Zizzle might take that back to turn that into an item, into a different item type later. But
Yeah, well, then we'll hold on. I'll hold off on that, and we can talk to Chug when he's on next time.
yeah,
And then I'll make
so
the
Hold on to it
cloak
for
at some point in time between now and the next game. So next day, you finish your
20% of me wants to prove that Dixie has no regard for personal space and enter in Zizzle's room. In the event that it's locked, unlock it.
I mean, I had assumed that Nixie just does that anyway.
No regard for personal space.
She's a cat.
Better watch out.
What cat does?
Especially
Exactly.
sneaking it up on Zizzle, you're gonna get flung into the ceiling.
I was gonna say, yeah. Depending on when you walk into Zizzle's room, you may not see him at first. For one, he sleeps underneath the bed. He does not sleep exposed at all, ever, without a ceiling immediately above him. And two, there are definitely just like lingering wells of low gravity zones in his room from like leftover spell effects from when he's working on things. So it's lightly dangerous to walk into his room at any given point. But he is in there.
I assume he would be awake by this point, but just not like paying attention.
Probably not.
You can assume any time spent on the ship that's not sleeping, he's probably tinkering with something.
Yeah.
Nixie will lean over.
What you working on?
It's going to be probably maybe a new sword. I don't really know. I just want to see how shopping. What did you get here?
Gets halfway through a description before he realizes there's somebody else in the room.
Oh,
I've been here for a little while.
oh.
When did you put that part on?
And she'll point.
That's not supposed to be there. I don't. I'm working on it.
He's actually got one of the big spines from either the Juggernaut or the Leviathan, and he's looking at figuring out how to work it. A handful of scattered tools around and seeing if he can make it sharper or thinner or how it's weighted and seeing what natural magics are left in it. He's running tests.
I would say, based on just sheer size and closest proportion to Nixie, one of the spines from the Juggernaut would probably be easier to work with. Just because she's a small kitty cat. The Leviathan spines were like as big as she was or bigger.
Yeah, that's more
like almost the size of Lysander big. So that might be we're making a new lance for Grimlich kind of weapon.
Yeah. He'll get there eventually. But yeah, so it would be what may eventually become a rapier blade. But he's just getting started into working. He's had these things for less than a day. He woke up this morning and went, "This is the project."
Just like me, for real, for real.
When you sleep, do you dream about what Whisper sees?
I don't know. Do I, Sylvan? Is that should I?
I
roll
mean,
for that maybe.
I guess if you fall asleep and you were looking through Whisper's eyes, it might be a weird fever dream kind of thing, but I never really thought about it. I'll leave that up to you, actually, because, hey.
Do you have to concentrate to have her out?
To have her out, no.
Is it a concentration to watch through her eyes? I don't think it is. I think it's just like you choose to sit.
He goes into like a fugue state essentially to be able to see through. So
yeah, it says additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses that your familiar has. During this time, you are deaf and blind with regard to your own senses.
Okay, but it says till at the start of your next turn. Wow. I usually so every turn you have to choose to view. So it doesn't say anything about concentration, but I'd assume once you pass out, you're not using your action to view. So no.
Yeah.
As the ship's dog goes crazy.
Kronk, calm down. I'll take you up in just a moment.
But Zizzle will look at Nix and go,
I don't think I do, but maybe. Sometimes dreams get topsy-turvy, so perhaps, but to be fair, most of the time, if I'm asleep, Whisper's asleep too.
Yeah, I was just curious about last night because we found Grimlich in a weird way. I'll go ask him.
Well, okay.
Good luck with your work and stuff.
Well, how do you prefer your rapiers that length, or would you like one longer and or shorter?
Whatever you think would be good for my height. This one I'm used to, but I can get used to other stuff too. If you want, you can use this one for comparison for now.
And she'll set it down.
Okay, I will. Okay, many thanks.
Along with a bright blue piece of candy that matches you.
Just immediately starts taking notes.
Oh.
Way too focused on unwrapping the candy all of a sudden. But then goes back to taking notes.
So you're normally, I assume
Puppy
your
dog.
tongue is normally red or pink. It turns your mouth as blue as your scales because of the color in the candy.
Not a thing that phases him at all. Food to Zizzle is just something that he has to devour to keep doing things. That boy is
And
all
then-
about just moving forward.
Nixie will find Grimlich.
Where is Grimlich?
Grimlich is probably passed out in his nest room.
Yeah, it was
Nixie will
a
enter without
long
asking.
night for you. You do not remember much after, like, you enjoyed the trip that mushroom gave you. Still got the lingering effects. I'd say you'd have it for maybe a couple of hours. Call it till like midday of the mushroom.
If he's still passed out, Nixie will come back later.
Oh, you wait for him
Sure.
to
He'll
wake
wake
up.
up.
The only
He'll
one.
wake up.
All right, Nixie will come in.
If you,
Hmm.
he hops down from his little perch and like kind of just walks by you, not really acknowledging that you're there. Goes over to the sink, turns on the tap, fills up a glass of water, puts it back, starts gargling it, and then it swallows the water, stares at the mirror for a moment, and like if you look past Grimlich into his reflection, it's like that fucking hyper realistic SpongeBob shit where like, he's got like a 5 o'clock shadow. It's,
You can see his pores.
yeah, it's like, oh.
It was a rough night.
And then he sees Nixie in the reflection. He's like, "Oh, good morning, Nixie."
Grimlich, make
How
a
are
Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay,
23 Constitution.
Has it been 10 hours?
No,
not yet.
not yet. He's got that. I call it till about midday, just for the sake of giving him a chance to enjoy that 23 for a little bit at least.
Let me just for shits and gigs see what that. I was kidding. I have a +8 normally. Oh, disadvantage. Sorry. Let me roll one more time. Another D6.
Like a D6, like a D6.
Jesus.
So a 19
Damn.
over 29. I rolled a
A three-
6, and it was a 19, and then a 3 is a 29. Makes no sense, but
Yeah, I don't know which ones to
19.
get excited about and which ones not.
yeah.
Not until you actually see the calculation. You managed to keep most of it down. The DC was 20, so but as you you're greeting Nixie, you give that little burp and you feel something come up. And go ahead and roll on the trinket table.
Nice.
As you
Was that
cough up
100?
something. Yes. I don't know what the table says, but
I hope it's something fucking huge.
it's
51.
like a sword swallower, but it's like, where the fuck did you get an anchor? How did you do that? I don't know what that is. Just look it up.
51. A dead scarab beetle the size of your hand.
Yeah, that tracks. Was it dead when you swallowed it? I don't know. Where did you get a scarab beetle in the Arctic? I really don't know.
Nobody knows. I am a girl.
Was it from
I got a
this plane of
51 now.
existence? Who knows?
Morning. Do you remember how you got here, or do you remember how you got a sign on you on top of a fountain in town?
How I got here, the Dusk Mother sent me here. I entered Shadow, found you. Cut to this morning.
He remembers nothing in between.
To be honest, everything has been quite of a fever dream. I've been in like a fugue state. I should stop eating these mushrooms.
Oh, wow. He had one hell of a trip.
So it actually started hitting him. Maybe these aren't that great.
You seem to have done a number on me too. A nice lady gave me something to cover up the red.
I could barely notice it. alongside with all the other pinks and purples and yellows that seem to be swirling about your face right now.
I think you need more water.
Yes, especially because that's with salt water.
Gross.
Yeah, you need some fresh water.
Fresh water and probably a stack of pancakes.
We could go see what they got for breakfast. Worst case scenario, I know a spot in town.
I know a few spots in town. I can tell you nothing about them, but I know of them. This much is true. But if your spot has pancakes, I would prefer we go to there.
Okay. Wanna go see, wish Lysander a good morning?
Yes. Let me grab my cup. And he fills up another cup of salt water. I bet he would be thirsty as well.
If your Lysander is in his room, Nixie will again enter without without knocking. Just come in.
I'm gonna assume he'd be there.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good
How
morning.
much? How you feeling?
I feel great. Here's your water. And I splash it on you. I'm sorry you are on fire a bit.
He still sees lights and colors and things. Apparently I'm pink and purple.
You're still drunk?
Oh, no. I don't touch the alcohol. I don't know what I got into last night. It was a blur. I met some fantastic people, and next thing I knew, here I am.
Well, it was a good thing we found you when we did. Otherwise, you might have ended up in the jail here.
No jail can hold me. I am a crow, after all.
Oh, I believe that. We don't need to cause any issues while we're here.
Already.
To be fair, I think one of the reasons why I am here is to cause issues for somebody, not me, not for everybody, but for a particular group of people. And if the last town was any significant or any sign of what the towns here would be like, I imagine the people I cause problems for will be everybody. So, how about you? You were on fire when we woke you up. So how was your night?
I don't believe I was on fire.
I heard you say
What?
something about it burns.
I'm so confused.
You should be. You're muted. It seems like God cannot speak because he's muted. I see God's lips moving.
Yes. I was about to say I'm confused too. I feel like I'm on a different fucking page, an entirely different book today. Because
If I had
It seems
to guess,
as if
he's hallucinating the
God
fire.
has gotten into my stash of mushrooms, and he's also tripping, as one would say. We're going to get pancakes. Nixie knows the place.
We didn't find any place with pancakes. We found fish.
and
I assume that they probably have pancakes.
some quite delicious stew.
Yeah, stew place. I bet they have pancakes.
Guess that's
Stew
a
and
possibility.
Fish, just stew and fish, Nixie. These two things does not a pancake make.
But it's a place that's got food. Most food's got pancakes.
It's certainly worth a try.
Also, Lysander, I might have made the captain mad. Can we pick up something for a treat for him?
How did you make the captain mad? We didn't have time to make him mad.
I kind of went into his room last night because I didn't know he was sleeping. Well, it wouldn't have mattered to me if he was. Because he was. And then I got really close and I asked him about the fish people.
There are fish
Nixie,
people now.
Nixie will approach Lysander and get about as close to Lysander as she was to the captain.
I was like this when he woke up.
You're lucky you were still allowed on the ship.
Point of order. You woke him up with your tail, so the first thing he saw was cat anus.
As is the way.
As is tradition.
For anyone who owns a cat,
Yeah.
this tracks. So you make your way out of the ship, gathering together. Nixie and Lysander leading the way towards the Gilded Gear in hopes that they serve something for breakfast.
I almost choked.
On-
Before we left, I probably would have popped in and asked Dizzle if he wanted to come for pancakes. But you may proceed.
Right. So, moving through the streets, ice coating the streets and the buildings as the weather is frigid here. Even with the sun rising, it does not provide any warmth this far north. The wind is blocked by most of the buildings, but still you can feel the faint wisps of it weaving its way through the streets. And not too far, as you get a few streets away from the Gilded Gear, Grimlich, you hear a pair of guards that are kind of on watch, talking amongst themselves. I swears to you, I seen it. It spins webs that trap souls, not just the bodies. Huge tree with spider legs roaming the edge of the phase wood at dusk. I seen it when I was out at Frozen Old, I swear I did. You're full of shit. What are you talking about? Trees don't have legs and can't walk.
Like Nixie and the captain, Grimlich appears on the top of this guard's head, looking down from above his head. Tell me about this tree spider. Where did you see it?
Boy,
Get me all the information you know.
what the hell are you doing on my head? He will like bat you off of his head. That's assaulting a guard, that is. What are you talking
You
about?
just assaulted me.
That's
what
because
are
you were
you
on my
talking
fucking
about?
head.
Give me all your information.
I didn't
Where are
have
the
no.
pancakes?
They only serves waffles here, ain't no pancakes. What do you mean
Oh, I love
information?
waffles. I prefer them. You tell me about the spider tree. Where did you see it?
All
What
I,
was it doing?
all I said was I seen it. He was walking on the edge of the
Where?
woods. East here.
Tell me where the woods are.
East here. Go out to Frozen Old and go
Where?
south. You see the trees from
Show
the
me where it is.
points towards the sunrise. That way.
I go.
But what about the waffles?
No time.
You sure? It's dangerous. It's a big giant tree.
You're right. We'll stop bringing waffles to go.
All right.
And then we go.
Well, I mean, if you want some more information, you could go talk to the huntsman. He saw something is out there as well. You might be able to find him. I don't know about being at a brewery this early in the morning, though.
Does he have waffles?
I don't think so. I don't think the brewery's open this early. But you go Black Ice Brewery down in the Wayfarer's Ward, you might be able to find him. Maybe have to wait till midday. He might have more information for you.
There is no time. Where can I find him? Where is his abode?
I don't I don't know. I just know I heard him talking down there at the Black Ice Brewery last night. He was there with some weird crow person. Looked kind of like you, actually. Was you in the brewery last night?
I could have been anywhere.
Well, you certainly do seem familiar. I heard the huntsman talking and you got all crazy in his face and asking about tree people and spiders and all kinds of stuff. And I'd mentioned that I'd seen it. I don't know why you don't remember any of this. We just had this conversation yesterday.
Drugs are bad, okay?
That's why I stay sobers. I just have me a little nip in the evening when it's cold outside to stay warm. Otherwise, I just stick away from the stuff. Getting drunk's bad for you.
Yep.
Public service announcement to you kids. Don't drink booze.
You sound like a nerd. I'm going to speak with this huntsman.
You're right. He's old little halfling fella.
Thank you for your information. Here's a piece of candy, and he pulls it out of his mouth.
he just grabs it, like you put it in his hand, he just looks at it. Boy, don't.
Are you going to eat that?
No, you're fine. You can have it if you'd like.
Puts it right back in his mouth.
He just wipes his hand on his uniform. As you wander off towards the Black Ice Brewery, a clue as to the whereabouts of something you were after. That seems like a good place to rest for the night.
Everybody keep your eyes about you. There's another crow here in this town. An imposter.
He looks just like me.
It's just like me. Which is impossible.
If you don't have a mirror somewhere in town, Bergrim seems like
Oh, there's a lot of mirrors.
I will be thoroughly
there's
disappointed.
definitely mirrors in town. Well,
there he is. Get him. Oh, he's gone.
I'd have to say
Another
thank
one.
you all so much for coming to watch us. We are Disorderly Decisions, and it's been lots of fun having you here. I don't know why I kept this voice. It's a terrible one.
Isn't that Kuda?
No, it's a little bit lower for Kuda.
Oh, that's right.
Similar accent, but just in a higher range, a little bit more like Samwise.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you promised, Mr. Frodo. I promise. Don't you leave him, Samwise. And I don't mean to.
well,
I don't mean to.
thank you again. We are Disorderly Decisions. Please, please, please come back again. And share
Come back and again.
share our greatness with the world.
Yes. Find your enemies. Strap them down to chairs. Open up their eyes. Clockwork Orange style, and force them to ingest hours and hours of our content.
I mean, we have a lot.
Or do it to your friends. They won't see it coming.
The good news is we've got a variety of content for your friends that want and/or potential enemies to thoroughly enjoy here on Disorderly Decisions. Not one, not two, but 3 different campaigns for your viewing pleasure.
I mean,
And
technically,
sometimes one shot.
technically, on YouTube, there's like 6, but 3 of them, 2 of them stopped, and one of them only happens every once in a while.
Yes, yes. Go to YouTube and watch our other discontinued campaigns that started being streamed in the middle and then just ended abruptly.
Oh no, technically Primrose started at the beginning. We just didn't make it very far.
Oh yeah. You could catch the beginning and the abrupt ending of Primrose.
Well,
Hey, who knows?
What's more disorderly than that, though?
Bring enough friends back, and we'll continue. We'll continue one of those. So tell your friends. We'll make it a goal. Let's get about 500 people.
Ooh. That's a steep goal
Yep.
there, buddy.
And I'll totally run a whole other campaign.
Well, yes. We'll see. 500. You heard it here, folks. We only need 400 and... What? 420 more? All right.
Listen, if you just go out and tell 20 people as you walk by them to check out Disorderly Decisions, don't give them any more context than that. They're bound to be like, what the fuck is that? And they'll have to at least Google us.
Well, don't worry.
Could you imagine if he did that every time you went to a client's house?
Just
I hope you have a
print
good day. Hey,
flyers.
by the way, check out Disorderly Decisions.
Just print leaflets and just fucking throw them all over the place. Don't do that because then we get
Yes.
busted for littering. Just post them up everywhere.
Staple them
There
to
you go.
your
No,
friends.
get busted
Save
for
all your
littering, get
friends.
arrested, and in your mugshot, hold up Disorderly Decisions.
Please. Maybe don't do
Please and thank you. Get arrested for
All
us.
right. Well,
Don't do
appreciate
it.
y'all.
that. Take care,
Yes.
y'all. Good night. Here we go. We're gonna raid. Good night.
We're gonna raid. Keep your arms and feet in the cart at all times. Enjoy your ride.